And the home opener is underway.
You know, one of the most memorable innings ever for Ellie happened in July 2023. In one inning, De La Cruz hit a 2-out single to take the lead and then proceeded to do something that a Reds player hasn't done in more than 100 years. He stole second, third, and home in the same inning. It only took 2 pitches for him to steal all 3 bases.
Now in for the Braves, Jake McCarthy. And he grounds one to the right side. Alonso. And he just beats him to the bag, gets the out. He wins the foot race there. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. And first offering is fouled off.
All one. Ball 2.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A solo shot. The Braves score first. It's 1-0. So 2 down, and now Matt Olson up to hit. Line drive, base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. Tag. Save.
No, he's in there. Safe.
Bang, bang play. That was close. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That one fouled off.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 0-2.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. They limit the damage here. Back at Yankee Stadium and going for Atlanta, Hurston Waldrop. What's the word on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today. Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. A massive home run. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Aaron Judge now at the plate.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning. The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
And a big swing and a miss.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Nice grab. Over to first. And they get the out. Here's Juan Soto.
The left fielder, number 22, Juan Soto.
Ball, that's inside.
2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
And another ball.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And that's ball 4.
Four pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boo. The last one wasn't even close.
1 out man at first. Pete Alonso stepping in now for the Yankees. On the ground, 2 ball. Over to Albies. On to Olsen. That's 2. New inning getting started. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Drake Baldwin. In the air to left center. Soto under it. And there's 1 down. Jordan Beck next up for the Braves.
Jordan Beck.
Tied up here in the early going. This one lifted in the air, left field. And there's 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Wastes no time there. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now at the plate, Zach McKinstry. McKinstry in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. The 0-1.
Ball, that's inside.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Oh, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Just missed.
3-2, 2-out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
First and second, 2 outs. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. He flexes his power with that swing. So 2 down. Jake McCarthy next up for the Braves. In the air, right field. Judge moving under this one. And that is that. Braves get 1 on the big fly. It's now 4-1. Back at Yankee Stadium and stepping in for the Yankees, Willie Castro. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Batting 6, the third baseman.
Here's Nolan Arenado. That's a hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Couple of singles back to back. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Lenny Sosa, the next to hit, takes outside. On the ground to third. McKinstry toss to second to first. Double play. Nicely done. And up next for New York, Dylan Cruz.
Number 3, Dylan Cruz.
Fought off foul. 2 outs and a runner at third. Bottom half of inning number 2. On the ground to the left. And that'll do it. All set for the start of the inning. Now in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr.
I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
That missed by a lot. Ball 1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He was all over that one. There was nothing cheap about the way he got. That one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Matt Olson up to the plate. Oh, and he hit him.
Well, that got him.
The batter number 1, second baseman, Ozzie.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And there's a foul ball. First and second, no outs. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Ground ball right side. And that's a base hit. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Next to hit, Drake Baldwin. Base hit, 1 run is in. Runner held at third, and they'll be loaded again with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Beck in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Swings through that one for strike 2.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And that is a big first out. All loaded up. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Line drive, base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5. New pitcher for the Yankees, Kodai Senga.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute 1 pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
That one hit to right. Brings it in. Runner tags from third.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Ellie De La Cruz getting ready to hit. And that is out of play.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
This one in the air, center field. And that's the third out. for more from the Bronx. Bottom of the inning, Edgar Caro stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Fires over to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning. Back to the top of the Yankee order. J.P. Crawford will hit next.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Inside, just missed. This one high in the air to left center. Harris racing after it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 up, 2 down. Here comes Aaron Judge. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat.
Aaron Judge.
And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball still 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. As we go to the top of the fourth. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Jake McCarthy. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
You know, these Braves really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game for them. They put a bunch of runs on the board, thanks in large part to 4 hits with runners in scoring position.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Here's Acuna now.
That's out.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
In the air to left center. Cruz turns to the right on the move. And there's one down. One out, man at first. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. Ball one there. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Oh, that plunked him. And that's now twice he's been hitting this one.
Second baseman, Ozzie.
First and second, one out. Ozzie Albies. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. 1 for 2. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Runners at first and second with one gone. Top half of inning number 4. Time called now. And the 0-2.
Ball.
Two on, one out. On the ground, right side, dive, and he's got it. And that's a base hit despite a great defensive effort.
Up next for Atlanta,
Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Drake Baldwin. Yeah, that's fouled off. Ground ball to the right side. Over to Castro for one. Double play. What a quick killing to end the inning. Back now in the Bronx. And stepping in for the Yankees, Juan Soto.
22, Juan Soto.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back there. Gone! That one felt good. And they cut into the deficit. It's 6-2. Here's Pete Alonso. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
But just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Ball, that's in.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This looks like extra bases, and that's going to roll to the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
The batter, number 3.
This is Will Castro. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
No, inside.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Albies tosses to first. One out in the bottom of the 4th. Here's Nolan Arenado.
I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone here. Pitcher's looking for a strikeout or a ground ball, hoping to keep that runner at third.
And a foul ball. Yo, 1. Out to center. And makes the grab. Runner tags for home. So up next for New York, Lenny Sosa. He hit into a double play his first time up. He was late there. Strike 1. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. So here's the Braves designated hitter, Jordan Beck.
You know, these Braves really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to...
Now a blast to left center. Way back there. On its way. Out of here. He'll take a trot around the bases. And here is Michael Harris II.
Ball, that's down.
Hard hit left side. Over to first. One away here in the fifth. Now the third baseman, Zach McKinstry.
Zach McKinstry.
Hey!
One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're at the top of the fifth. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
Swing and a ground ball. Loves it on the dive, but safe at first despite a terrific stab there.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Now here is Ellie De La Cruz, and it finds its way through for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Up next for Atlanta, the left fielder.
Here's the left fielder, Jake McCarthy. 1 for 3.
Nope, that's inside.
Right through there for a strike. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Swings through that one, out in front that time. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two on, 1 out. No question about this one. It's out of here. It's their second home run of the inning. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Fouled off left side. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Here is Matt Olson. And that one is lifted in the air. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia.
Got
Yeah.
a shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
Ball, that's outside.
As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, I mean, absolutely levitate some people with your breath. Carroll avoids the first pitch for ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. The Yanks with a lot of ground to make up. Last half of inning number 5. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
But we got the crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep, and then
it's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew you'd go there.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, you can work in your name, huh?
That's right. The 2-2. This one in the air, center field. Harris drifts towards it. 2 away now. Back to the top of the lineup. And next is the designated hitter, J.P. Crawford. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Back in the Bronx, now in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies. And it's fouled away. This one in the air, center field. Cruz moving under it. And there's one down. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Drake Baldwin.
Nope, outside.
The Braves up big in this one, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Jordan Beck now at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Fair ball. Baldwin around second, headed for third. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily.
Back-to-back base hits. Nice job of driving that pitch.
Tim Herron gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Huge opportunity to add on to the lead for this offense right now, but we'll see what he has to say about that. He's going to have to make some great pitches to work out of this jam, though.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. 0-2 now. Stays alive. 2 on, 1 out. Battling here as he fouls it away. Hard hit into the gap, should bring in 2. 1 run is in. Now a second crosses the plate, and it's a double-digit lead as they're up by 10. And in its second with an RBI double.
Well, they found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Back to the top of the order. And next for Atlanta, Ellie De La Cruz. Center field. Cruz in position, and that is that. Back at Yankee Stadium, bottom of the 6th inning, Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. Swings and misses, and that is strike 1.
You know, these Yankees finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
And it's into the gap to second. And he's into second with nobody out.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down. The count up against it.
They turn things over to the southpaw, number 70.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So,
oh, now this is blasted. Way back there, on its way, gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. Pete Alonso stepping in now for the Yankees. And first offering is fouled off. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning here in the bottom of the sixth. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Here's a 1-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Willie Castro. To the right side. And that one finds its way through. So a man aboard now with one away.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Arenado in his 13th season, 34-year-old vet, and he was a second-round pick back in 2009. That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. On a line out towards center. Makes the catch. Chance to double the runner off first, but he gets back in there safely. And stepping in for New York, Lenny Sosa.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Across is the runner from first. And now it's 12-4. Man at second here with 2 away. So up next for New York, Dylan Crew. Sosa on at second with 2 down. He swings and fouls one off. The 1-2 fouled off, and they'll do it again. Man on second, 2 down. That's to third. Throw on to Olsen. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. Back in New York. Now in for the Braves, Jake McCarthy.
Jake McCarthy.
And that
Nope,
misses.
that's a ball.
And that's ball one. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle. Even on
Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Mike Vassell.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing.
Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Man at second.
Ball inside. Nope, that's inside.
And that skips into dirt. Got him swinging. So now with one away and a man at second. And the batter now, Matt Olson. Just
nope, ball
missed.
one. Ball, that's inside.
That's out to center field. Cruz on the move. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with two gone. Ozzie Albies next up for the Braves.
Albies.
And first offering is fouled off.
That's out.
2 outs and a runner at third. Here in the top half of inning number 7. To the right side. Oh, great stop. To first, but it's not in time. Base hit. And now the catcher comes up to him. Drake Baldwin. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. At the plate, Jordan Beck. 2 on, 2 outs. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Good job at damage control right there. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Edgar Caro. And first offering is fouled off. Makes the grab, 1 down. Back to the top of the order now. And next for New York, J.P. Crawford. Foul ball. The Yankees with a lot of ground to make up here at the bottom of the 7th. And a swing and a miss.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
That one lifted to left. Takes it in for the out. Here is Aaron Judge.
For the Yankees. Right fielder, number 99.
New pitcher for the Braves, Will Vest.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Outside, that's a ball.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And that's a strikeout. Mike Fillmore says he won a round. Throw on to Olsen. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. We go to the 8th. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Michael Harris the second. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. 1 away. Here's the third baseman, Zach McKinstry.
Zach McKinstry.
That one fouled off. Swing and a foul out of play. The Braves up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. Got him. That K is his 3rd of the game. So back to the top of the order. And next for Atlanta, Ellie De La Cruz. Ripped to short. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Back in the Bronx, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Juan Soto stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a ball lifted left field. McCarthy on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. Pete Alonso, the next to hit.
The first baseman, number 25, Pete Alonso.
This one in the air center field. Harris racing after it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 down. Willie Castro stepping in now for the Yankees.
Willie Castro.
And a swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Harris gets under it, and that'll do it. We go to the 9th. Now in for the Braves, Jake McCarthy. And there's a foul ball. Popped in the air, left field. Soto settles under this one, and there's 1 away. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
Number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
High fly ball out to center field. Cruz takes it in for the out. And there are 2 down. Here's Matt Olson. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages a throw. And Olson is set down. Back now in the Bronx.
Leading off for the
All set
Yankees,
for the bottom
the
of the
third
ninth.
baseman, no-
The Yankees going with a pinch hitter, Ryan McMahon. The new pitcher in the game, A.J. Blueball.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Outside.
Look at that right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. McCarthy under it. One up, one down. So up next, Lenny and Sosa.
The second baseman, Lenny Sosa.
That one ripped right center field, and that should be extra bases. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Runner breaks for third. There's a
That's
ball.
out.
Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close. The 1-0.
That's ball two.
And downstairs. One away with a runner at third. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. And ball four, two aboard.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
Caro stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 3 in this one. First offering. Runner goes. Pitch in for a strike. No throw. Safe at second. Second and third. One away. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Late on that fastball. And that's a strikeout looking. Yankees with only one out remaining.
Designated hitter,
J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit.
Now
Dietrich ends on a pitch here. The Yankees going with a pinch hitter, Agustin Ramirez. 2 runners in scoring position with 2 away for him. Popped up. De La Cruz under it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves slug their way to a win in this one. Waldrop with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
And the final here today, 13-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I'm from the MISSISSIPPI. Long as we do not divide, like gon' get denied, get defied. We bout to buck down to your kin, I can know the kick in. You is not my friend. I pull my pants up, then I did my dance on these. Said the devil cannot get me, I'm too clean in these bowls. I suppose you wanted to see it lose, but I refuse. I've been cool since David had 22s on that leg. I brought it back. Cadillac leather in July, burn up your back, burn up your back, burn up your back. You know that coated denim. I'm a southern soldier, I told you, but first let me tell you what got me up out of it. Got me out of it. Let me tell you what got me up out of it. Got me out of it. Let me tell you about a time I was trying to get rich. Now the whole team lit. Let me tell you, let me tell stunting is a habit, told them get like me. I've been since I wore a tall white tee. Let me tell you what got me up out of it. Got me out of it. Let me tell you what got me up out of it. Got me out of it. Let me tell you about the time I was trying to get rich. Now the whole team lit. I say stunting is a habit, told them get like me. I've been since I wore a tall white tee. Wanna ball like me, but they fall like me. I showed up so clean they wanna all, but they can't, cause I got that drink. God got my back, you with me, he cranked that yank. I said nah, ain't no gon' stop me from shining. Gotta do it all in God's timing. Hate to keep reminding, I can't do it if it ain't aligning. No bother if the money ain't chiming. I said nah, ain't no gon' stop me from shining. Gotta do it all in God's timing. Hate to keep reminding, I can't do it if it ain't aligning. No bother if the money ain't chiming. Let me tell you what got me up out of it. Let me tell you what got me up out of this. Damn it. Yeah! I said I pull up in that